Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. We are going to be doing a full-blown walkthrough on this game. I actually did my best to just burn through it so that I knew enough about it. I know about Easter eggs. I know about how to get the best ending. We're playing on max settings. We are going to basically be editing this video heavily, or these videos heavily, not to the extent in which we'll cut out stuff that's interesting, but just stuff that is kind of nonsense we'll be pushing on by, i.e. a lot of the beginning stuff is kind of just your tires spinning, basically tutorial stuff, so we'll be pushing past that. I will also get rid of the face cam whenever there's dialogue, as well as cut out the downtime of me choosing the dialogue, just so that you guys don't get to see the dialogue choices, because I sometimes feel like that can be a wee bit destructive for the viewer, because maybe I choose something that you don't want to see and whatnot. I'll always be choosing the kind, moral kind of thing, which this game doesn't really dabble in, because there's not that much, well, there is. But not really. They're just like factions that you want to appease or not. And yeah. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my Let's Play of it. It is a walkthrough, because I have played the game before. I'm going to be throwing tips and tricks and all those things at you guys whilst we play, as well as trying to be a pretty good guide through this world of the Outer Worlds. But again, I want to stress that I need you guys to have just the tiniest bit of faith in me, because I do cut things out, and if there's something that's not necessary for the video, then that will be, of course, gone. And what is unnecessary, walking a mile to my destination, can cut that out. Also, not every side quest is like the most interesting thing on the planet, so there will be some things that I go off and do by myself just to keep my XP up, so that I can keep doing charisma checks and stuff like that. Also, it is a very hot day here in Canada, but yes, we are playing on max settings, or no, sorry, high settings. Right? We're not quite able to get to max, but we're going pretty high. Also, just on the chance that they do upload a New Game Plus, I may actually play all the way up to where we are, whenever time that is, unless we're like right at the end. In that case, I'm not doing all that, but just because it would be kind of cool to show you guys all of the skills and stuff like that. But anyways, let's push on through. Subtitles and all that stuff. Yes. Good. Brand new game. I will shut up during this whole thing, so yes.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Alrighty, also, just in case I didn't mention it, we will be doing the good ending, so every choice I'll be making is trying to be moral, although we will also be trying to be friends with everybody. So there's some smugglers that we're going to do some stuff for, but only to a certain point. Anyways, regardless, we're going to be getting the good ending, or at least aiming for that. Yes, which means we will be siding against the board, although we're kind of just going to be morphing the board into something that is better, kind of. Yeah. Anyways, regardless, out of all the stats you can choose, I would highly disadvise strength unless you just want to have a goofy fun time and, you know, hit things really hard. But ultimately, it's not necessary. By the way, any stat that you invest in has a passive bonus, so not only will it affect skills, but it will affect just something that's really cool about it. For instance, if we max this out...
Good metabolism. High likelihood of digesting saltuna.
We get 30% more melee damage, as well as I think that gives you a lot more like force. So when you hit something, I think it has a chance of actually flying this enemy back. But also we get carry weight. Also we lower.
Must remember not to sneeze near you.
Yeah, so yeah, we have we're awful, we're a baby. We're just gonna stay at average across the board for strength and dexterity. Dexterity affects melee speed and reload speed. Neat. Also a bunch of skills that actually I want, like lockpicking, but we'll have to force push that up, all the way up. Anyways, we are going to be absolutely, and I would highly suggest people go all into charm.
I bet you're going to be very popular in this colony.
Yes, because not only does this increase your persuade, lie, intimidate, all these things, science is kind of just nice, but this just makes your companions like a whirlwind. You can constantly use their special damage abilities, which is definitely the build that I'm going to be going for. It's a build that I just used, and it's a build that I love to pieces. Basically, we don't even need to shoot anything. Our companions just chew through the world. Also, I'll be showing you guys companion quests and all that. But anyways, also positive faction reactions, so kind of cool, I guess. Anyways, this is really important because we get 2 health regeneration per second. Now that's not that much, but I still think it's worth putting 1 point in, I think. Now, the other, no, actually maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't. Let's just say we're normal, so we don't get that much health generation. Because yeah, I basically ended my first playthrough with 1,000 healing things. Also, I'm sorry I keep blowing on the mic. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 2 into perception and 1 into intelligence. The only reason I say that is because the amount of things that are perception based in terms of like noticing things are crazy. I think both intelligence and perception are like dialogue checks, but I think what do you call it? Perception is way more than intelligence. Also, it increases the weak point damage we do, but the main reason why we're getting this and this is because of dialogue checks. The amount of times, again, you're talking to someone and you have to have a certain high perception in order to actually be able to notice it is a lot. Anyways, we have some points to spend. What are we going to spend them in? Of course, dialogue, and of course, leadership. Although we are going to be putting a lot of points into lockpicking, which is stealth, which is also good just to be undetected and all that stuff. But yes, also we're not going to really put too much in guns because again, we're not going to really be shooting much of anything. Yeah, and then these are just kind of useless. There's just a bunch of things. I mean, some of them are I think stronger than others. But I think I'd much rather have dodge plus 1. I'm sure there's like one that's the best, but we're just gonna breeze by that. Next, we are going to be playing a male, and I take too long for these things, so I will pause it and come back because I take like an hour to customize. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the best I got. I built off of a different kind of preset, so his bone structure is kind of different, but this is generally what my other character looked like as well. So let's continue. Grin's the name. Gonna go Grin 2, because yes. Next, accept. Yes, this is my character. Yes, let us begin. Okay. Yes, that's all of his stats. That's everything that he looks like. Yes, and you guys can even see like in terms of what we have unlocked. So we have the ability, a 20% chance to apply a fear that basically is like a brutal execution. So when we shoot someone, there's a 20% chance for them just to like look up at you and cower, and you can just shoot them in the face 3 times. Brutal. And of course we have inspiration, which means we have the ability to use companion abilities right at the cuff, which is great. We're going to be trying to get 2 companions as soon as we possibly can. So yes. Yes, I am ready.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Ugh. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Side note, I am playing on PC, like I've been saying, even though you will see controller icons. Just the weird conversion thing that I got going on, yeah.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Alrighty.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Well, can we see? Yeah, we can. We can see, as you guys can see, this is my last save when we beat the game. So yeah, I'm not full of shit. Actually, I've played through the whole game. So again, a lot of this I'll be cutting out because it's just tutorial stuff. But if there's any fun dialogue, I'll include it. I usually include all of the dialogue, but we shall see. We can hide in tall grass to keep ourselves silent and quiet. And drop down here. And...
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Twisted my ankle real bad. I don't need to heal or regenerate. But there is a person, and we are very good at speaking.
Hey,
hello.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
I'll patch you up, sure.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
You shot yourself? In the leg? With your gun? Mother of God.
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Sorry, guys. That's a big my bad. I'll read them from now on. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Yes, I'm supposed to be the one catering you through this experience. Forgive me. I've got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Wonderful job. Good job. I'm off. All these are just nothing. It's just more stuff, yeah. All right. Are you far enough away? Good enough for me. Boom.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Also, I do collect everything. And I mean everything. So do we have a... Yes, I know. Yes, we also have a knife, a blade. Which we can't really do much with. And bang. Tactical time dilation, TDT. What? TTD. Here we go. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain perceives time differently. So the fact that we were, I think, under for 60 years and been brought back is a no-no. And now we can stop time and whatnot. Cool. Honestly, a solid pass. Yeah. There's an enemy right there. We're gonna do some of this. He's probably gonna find us. Oh! Well, I just did a big goof. Can we do this, hopefully? Damn it. Question is, does that guy know what I just did? He does not. We are a quiet, silent assassin. And we're just a guy that's doing quiet things. Bang. Pick up all the stuff. And I pick up all the stuff. Pick up everything. Lockpicking. This sucks. Well, it's actually good, but it's not that good. So for right, let's quick save, because a lot of this isn't worth it. Basically, the higher the lockpick skill, the more you won't have to use this special hack tool. But oftentimes, not entirely worth it. Especially when our hacks, yeah, especially not when that's what we're getting. So we're just gonna quick save, load back. Now his friend's looking away, but he's still seen him. I can't just crack his skull open, so that's something. What you doing, bud? What you doing? Bang! Yeah, so every time I hit someone, they have a chance of getting like a terror effect on them, so that's why they're like, oh god, I'm just gonna take a knee right now and be frightened. And I just keep smashing you with a machete, which maybe says something to my my messed up brain, my cruel nature and all that, but who knows. We're almost done with tutorial land, guys. Almost. So right here we have some people.
Hey, get over here before you get yourself killed.
We're not playing melee, by the way, guys, so don't get your hopes up. It's good. You can, just not very. You gotta take a lot of like other abilities, and it's never as good as guns.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll make it. I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Yes, do Spacer's Choice guards always back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
So you guys are about to see the grayness of morality. Yes. Although we are playing a person that will save people and all that. there are moments when it is ultimately useless to do so. Hence why if they die from them, we benefit because we get their armor. And there's no morality in this game, at least when it comes to this. Also, they're pretty good at handling it. It takes all of them. Yes, it's a perfect storm for them to lose, but I have seen it happen, and sometimes you get better armor. Also, our weapon doesn't take any durability loss. It's win-win overall. But yeah, basically, weirdness with morality. Usually, whenever it's like, do you want to help someone or save someone, we're down. But in instances like this, when we can get away with being a little bit of a shit, I'll usually do it. So yeah. Anyways, again, it doesn't affect the ending. It's just like, hey, do you want to not? The morality in this game is really cool, because I find it's kind of weirdly fair in the sense that every game, like if you steal, you're automatically on the same level as like a serial killer, which is kind of messed up.
Please
in
be
games like
informed
Fallout.
that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Shotgun? I must do all your shit, random AI
Intruders
person.
are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
That's what you think. You don't know me. How dare you?
Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
Hello.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I'm not here to misappropriate anything.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize that we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne is dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne, or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find parts like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yes, Ada. I get it, thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
So, things are still up in the air. If Ada is like a robot that has a bunch of commands that she can say, or if she's self-aware. We don't know. Anyways, we leveled up. Cool. What are we going to put our points into? We are going to throw them, or at least right now. Engineering is big because there's the amount of, weirdly, the amount of dialogue choices that are tied to engineering are insane, as well as perception, although we're going to get companions and buff this up quite a bit, so it's kind of redundant to need that right now. Let's get that, and well, let's get some perception as well. Let's put a couple points in there. Although I do need to get lock picking up, because that's one of those ones that I did feel like it was quite the bust, that I didn't nip that in the butt last time. We got companion abilities. Yes, because we have enough points. Yes, got it. Perks. Got it. So many tutorial things. Alrighty. This is just when I get early on. Honestly, I don't think you ever level up from your companions, just XP alone. You usually get it from, completing a bunch of side quests. So you can get really, really over leveled. Like, again, this is one of those games where if you do all the side quests in like 2 of the levels, you're gonna basically never have something that you can't get, unless you're really going hard into one of the defensive abilities, like shooting and like melee, which I don't even touch, because again, I just require there's a build here. I'll tell you guys about it on another video. But yes, we're gonna go for XP gain, and then probably gonna go for stuff like this, which is fantastic. This right here, companion critical hit chance. It's just nice to have. Yes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. That goes ahead and ends it. We are Captain of the Unreliable, and of course, this concludes part 1 of our Let's Play and or walkthrough, or whatever you want to call it. Again, I'm going to be editing it like you've seen. I'm going to be doing the dialogue stuff like you've seen as well. We're going to be aiming for the good ending, which I've already gotten, so I know how to get there as well. I'm going to be showing you guys all of the companion quests, any sort of interesting quests, as well as maybe if we have some more time, I'll be going after all of the uniques, which you kind of just get by doing side quests and whatnot. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you've liked anything you've seen thus far, there is a playlist link in the description down below that will take you to all of these, so you can watch them in sequence if you so desire. They'll be there in every single one of these videos, just in case you want to catch up. My name is Logan and or Grin. Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully you also trust me to take you along on this journey. Thank you so much, and goodbye.